Alright YouTube, in this video I'm going to show you how to create wishlist feature for a shopping cart website. So if you see, this is a shopping cart website which we have created, and I would like to add this product to my wishlist. For that I have to click the details, and here we have two buttons, wishlist and add to cart. If I add this product to the wishlist, it will be added. So if I get here and if I try to add this again, it will not allow me. The only one product which is already added will be shown, but not again. So let me, for the third time, it is going to show me only one. So likewise, let me add this product. This is second, and let me add this product to my wish list. Again, it is possible. Now in case if you want to see the wishlisted product, you can see the my wishlist link is in the nav bar, and if you wish to add this product to the cart, you have to click this and add to cart. Now this product is added to the cart, and you need to remove this from the wishlist. You can delete it, and I am adding this to my cart. Jockey is added, and in my wishlist I'll delete it. The same way I am adding this to my cart, added here, and I am deleting it from the wish list. So this is the feature we are going to see in this video. So let's create a database structure for wish list. So we need 4 columns, and the table wish list, the ID is going to be the primary, and this is the foreign key from table product ID, and this is again a foreign key product from user table, and this is timestamp, a current timestamp time while inserting, date time, and the default value is going to be current timestamp. The length is going to be 11. Save. So we have created the table structure. Now what I did is I just added a button here which will redirect to wishlist.php and have a URL. We'll add this ID, product ID, php echo $_get ID. If I refresh, click on add wish list. Yes, the ID is getting passed, and now let's create a page .php. Now we need to write the insert query PHP, and we need to start the session. Okay, where we have passed. If the session is not set, then redirect, header, location, index.php. but if it is set, then we'll write the insert query. If it is set, store the value of session into a variable called CID. Then with the help of $_get, we'll get the ID, which passed ID, and that would be the product ID. And what else we need? We get user ID from session, we get product ID from get, and this is auto increment, and this is timestamp which is default. Now we have to write the insert query. We can get the insert query from checkout. and we are going to insert it into the table called wishlist with columns product ID and user ID, and the values is going to be the product ID, which is PID, and a UID. And if this is set, we are going to insert the wish list. Then what we'll do is we would redirect this to a page called a view wish list. So we'll just echo inserted and we'll leave it. And for testing, refresh it and let's check on the table whether there is data is available or not. At present it is not available. If I click on add wish list, we have not used session start. Refresh, details, add to wish list, 11, Control G 11. It could not find PID. Oh, I'm sorry, which the user ID should be CID and PID is this one. Click on submit. Con is not defined. We should have used the connection. Wish list. Refresh. It says inserted. Let's browse and the value is inserted. If I try to add again, it will allow me. Now you see both of them, a single product is added twice. So for that we have to use a condition. So before inserting, there should be a select statement. We'll get the select from checkout. Wish list, select star from wish list, where product ID I will get from PID and customer ID, which is UID, will get from CID. If both of them matches, this is for check, SQL check, checking wish list is already existed or not. Result check, row check. If this is checked, we'll get a value. So we have a num rows functionality to check. If the num rows is equal to 1, that means it already exists. If it is equal to 1, then echo product already exists in wish list. If it does not exist, then we'll use the insert operation. So we'll delete these two. Now it is blank. Now I'm going to add wish list on line number 16, Control G 16. Add to wish, refresh it, add to wish list, sorry again, Control G 14. result check. Product already exists. If you see, it is only allowing me to add once. So if I delete it and refresh and click, now it is inserted. But if I add it again, it is going to say product already exists. It is only going to be, it is only will allow me to add only. We have inserted the wish list. I would like to show the wish list on a different page, so we'll use the my account page. So we'll use this table. So Control N, Control S, show wishlist.php. So the page I'm going to copy is my account.php. Copy it and paste it over here, and we don't need the my address section, so I'll remove the my address section. So let us see, show wishlist.php. So it is showing me. So I would like to redirect if it is inserted header. So we have a code here for redirection. Copy it, just rename it to our desired file. So in place of my account, let's change it to my wishlist. So we don't need the recent order section. So the table names which we are going to use are product name, price, time. So we have the customer ID set. Now from the wishlist table, the user ID, I want to display all the values, and the columns are going to be, the first one is the product name. For product we just have ID. The second one is price, which we don't have. We'll leave it, we'll give the same product ID. And the third one is timestamp. So to convert the timestamp, we have already used this. If I refresh the my wishlist page, order status is not defined. Commented date, and now if you see, the wish list has only the product, but to get the product name, the wish list has only the product ID. To get the product name and price, we need to use the join. Select start from wish list. So for join we have already used the query. Wish list join, and the table what we are going to join is product. And on the product ID, which we will get from product table, which is equal to the product ID from where we will get the product ID. So if you see the common match, we'll copy the product ID and place it just to compare both the tables. So the product ID and here the product ID is going to match. P dot product ID is going to be wish list wishlist has PID. So let's try to run this in our MySQL and check whether we are getting the combination of two tables. SQL, go. There's a mistake somewhere. The single quotes. Yes, we are getting the product name. So this queries are absolutely working. So we need a product name, product price, and if I see, I could see the details. And if I want to redirect a person to this particular product, we can use anchor tag, and we have created a page called single.php, and we need to pass the ID PHP, and the product ID we can get from this join query. In this case, PID and product ID both are same. I'm going to use the product ID. And in between the anchor tags, just to give the name. If I refresh, I could see the product. Now let me add one more product to the wish list. Details, wish list. So at present we have two products on the wish list. So if I want to add this product to the cart, I need to get into the Allen Solly and I can add cart. Fine. And here I would like to show the show wishlist page on my accounts. So for that, get into the navbar, which is inside include nav my account, my wish list, and it is going to be show hyphen wishlist.php. and now we have, so if you wish to add a logout outside, you can do it, but I'll place it at the end. Fine, that is working. So if I want to check, if I want to view the wish list, I can see the view list, and here I'll use the delete. We'll close the navbar. On view, instead we'll use delete, and we'll give the ID as delete wish list, and we are passing the ID which we get from the product. Now in the wish list, if the product and user ID matches, then we'll delete it, which we will see now. We don't need this, so there is delete. Here we will pass two ID. The first one is product ID, and the second one is going to be ampersand signed. Copy the same thing again, and now this time it's customer ID, CID, and from the session we can get this. We'll directly pass this session to the URL, and now we'll create this page. So before that, let me check. Delete. PID is passed and CID is passed. Now let's create a page and save it as delete wishlist.php. And now if you see, we'll use this code we'll just make it, instead of select we'll use delete. So with the help of get, we can get both the IDs. The first one is product and the second one is customer. CID. In case we need not have to pass the customer ID, you can get it from the session, but that's okay. We'll use it. We'll have it just to demonstrate how I did it. We'll store it into a PHP variable. So we'll use this. Delete from wish list, where product ID will get from this, and user ID will get from session or from the get request. Delete wish list, and after wish list it should redirect to show.wishlist. Let's check. Now let's delete this. Again delete this. Yes, it is working. If you wish to add to cart, I don't have to add to cart. I just make this as wish list, and I'll make this as a wish list. Now I can check the wish list from here. Delete, I can delete it. Fine, it's working.